as long as your hands are clean. Those who beat the drum of shame for you shall dance to it themselves.
This is why I walked away. Frederick Leonard exposes the real reason behind his broken marriage with Peggy Ovire. Fans notice that Frederick Leonard has been unusually silent on social media, skipping romantic posts, missing from couple-centered interview, and notably absent from public appearances with his partner Peggy. As he posted a video on his IG page alone on a vacation, enjoying himself without his partner, and Peggy also was seen in Akwa Ibom State, alone where she attended a wedding. This is so unusual of them. As the silence grew louder, so did the speculation. Was it just work stress, or was something deeper crumbling behind the scenes? Now the speculations has ended. It was said that the two reportedly tried counseling, but it failed. They even took a brief separation before deciding to part ways for good. So in a candid interview, which is already going viral, and what he revealed has sent shockwaves through both the entertainment industry and his massive fan base. Frederick has always kept his personal life guarded, but this time he chose vulnerability over silence. The couple, once praised as the perfect Nollywood power pair, seemed inseparable on social media, from joint appearances to matching outfits and love-soaked captions. Their chemistry felt undeniable. Speaking with a close journalist friend during a sit-down chat, Frederick admitted that their love was real, but their realities were not compatible. We love each other passionately, but love alone isn't enough when you are constantly sacrificing your peace, he said. There were moments I didn't even recognize myself. I lost part of me trying to make it work. When pressed further, Frederick opened up about a fundamental lack of emotional alignment. He revealed that both he and Peggy struggled with communication, boundaries, and career prioritization. We are both actors. We both have strong personalities, and sometimes we spoke at each other instead of to each other, he explained. I was building a future in my head, but she was living in the now. One of the most gut-wrenching revelations was trust issues and insecurities, which began to poison the relationship early on, he said. Frederick admitted that fame and constant online scrutiny made it nearly impossible to maintain a healthy dynamic. People think it's easy being a celebrity couple. He also acknowledged that his emotional absence, caused by an overwhelming work schedule, created a painful distance between them. I was always on set, always chasing the next project, and she needed more than I could give at the time, Frederick confessed. At some point, I was present physically but completely detached emotionally. But in a moment that truly broke fans' hearts, Frederick said he stayed longer than he should have, hoping things would change. I didn't want to fail. I didn't want the headlines. I kept convincing myself that with time, we had figured it out. But time only made the cracks bigger. When asked if there was a final straw, without divulging too much, Frederick hinted that both sides struggled with family acceptance and differing values on how to navigate external influences in marriage. You can love someone and still be incompatible when it comes to the things that shape your life outside of romance. Peggy, who has remained relatively silent throughout the unfolding drama, has yet to respond publicly. But insiders claim that she too felt emotionally exhausted and blindsided by the lack of progress. Some critics believe there's more to the story that Frederick is revealing, especially as rumors swirl about behind-the-scenes conflict, past relationships, and third-party involvement. Now, let me take you guys down the memory lane. When they got married, Peggy revealed a lot of things that Freddie has done and that he is doing to her.
Had the traditional wedding sometimes about 4 to 5 years ago. If you listen at the dynamic of their relationship, it sounds very unhealthy. Listen to it very closely.
Frederick is my best friend. I get on his nerves and he thinks that I'm taking him for granted. Baby, I'm not. I'm just a woman. We can be silly sometimes. Though we can be very controlling. Babe, I will never be perfect. I will still fight you. I will still protect you. I have protected you from the first day we met. When I met Frederick was not this female that everybody know. But I see on the internet and everybody say, Peggy, you're lucky, Peggy, you're lucky. People don't know what I've been through. I have stood by this man.
The wife sounds to me like someone who is quite dismissive in her tone. You can see there is the tribal differences.
I've seen people say, why not an Igbo girl? And I've seen you say, it is Peggy. Let's tell people that you want to marry is an Anambra guy. Anambra people don't marry Urubus.
And then she mentioned that she stayed because, you know, when they met, he had a girlfriend, and she stayed because of the potential she saw in him.
And when I met Frederick Smartin, he had a girlfriend. But then I looked at his future and I said, this guy is going to make it. Peggy, stay. And so tomorrow, Frederick asked me, how did you know that I will get here?
She doesn't sound like a very submissive type. And we all know Nigerian men love a submissive woman. The dynamic to me in their relationship is it doesn't sound very healthy. She sounds quite dismissive of him. She talks to him like a friend rather than a spouse. Listen to the tone.
It's been a lot of struggles. It's been a lot of breakups as well. You've gone, I've gone. I've come back, you've come back. It got to a point I thought that Frederick would not marry me. I'm like, Frederick, I'm a fine girl. You're wasting my time. And he'll be like, wait. I know there are rich guys chasing you. I will marry you.
Well, last, they will make up. Obviously, this couple go through a lot of fighting and making up. I think they get a lot of boost from that, because some relationship can tend to be they love the boost they get when they make up and they fight and make up. You know, they get a momentum from that. You know, the makeup sex, the makeup energy, and the giddiness. It's always so energizing and very sweet and sexy, but also can be very toxic. Well, I think all in all, people should not interfere until they've come out to you to tell you that they've broken up.
But Frederick's final message to fans was clear. I don't blame her. I don't blame myself either. We just weren't the right fit forever. And sometimes walking away is the bravest kind of love. As the news continues to dominate headlines and social media platforms, one thing is certain, guys. This wasn't just a failed marriage. It was a public unraveling of private pain. And with both stars remaining in the limelight, the world will be watching what happens next. For now, Frederick Leonard has spoken his truth, and whether it brings closure or controversy, he's finally said what so many were dying to hear. So if you could see in what Peggy revealed during their marriage, you see that there are many controversies in their life already. They dated for 7 years, and she has known that Frederick is controlling, which she said them. She said at times that she is stubborn. There was something she said that caught my attention, where she said that when she met Frederick was not a film lord. It means Frederick was not that popular in the film industry. So when people tell her that you are lucky to have Frederick as a husband, she said that to her indirectly, she is part of his progress. She also made Frederick who Frederick is today. And I think men don't really like that part. I think Frederick should be the one to say that part. Like many things she said there that people are seeing as not really right. Anyways, guys, so this is the latest between Peggy Ovire and Frederick Leonard. Although they are yet to come out officially and tell the world that they are no longer married and they are divorced, guys. So let's watch out on what is going to play. Since he has said his own part of the story, we'll be waiting for Peggy's own part of the story. And hopefully we pray that this divorce is not going to work. It will not work. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye.